Thanks again for joining us on another episode of 60 Minutes. You've all probably heard of the well-known show, The Father Show, unless that is, you've been living under a rock. These no-name actors shot from obscurity to stardom while becoming a part of many households and one of the few diverse casted shows on a major U.S. network. The sudden rise and stellar play inspired the theme, anyone can be a father, but not everyone can be a dad, winning fans from around the world, showing that dads are in fact essential to the success of a family. There aren't many shows who step right off the screen and directly into the dictionary, but that's what happened this last decade when a small church group from High Point, North Carolina, named One Youth, spawned something so new, so crazy, so outside the realm of rational explanation that it demanded its own word, One Sanity. For 10 seasons now, the entire primetime world was in the throes of how this regular group of kids who battled their way through racial stereotypes became out-of-this-world superstars. Well, as one North Carolinian, let me tell you what you did for the city and state. It was a magical time, and High Point, North Carolina, at that moment was known for far more than just its furniture. It was now then on the rise to greatness.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. Now, did I get delivered here? Somebody tell me, please. This whole world's confusing me. Clouds as mean as you've ever seen. Ain't a bird who knows you're true. Then a little voice inside you whispers, kid, don't sell your dreams so soon. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a face of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, when you're lost out there and you're all alone.
Your show was nominated for 63 Primetime Emmy Awards, winning 45 of them. Many critics now regard your show as one of the finest in television history. TV Guide, Time Warner, Hulu, and YouTube ranked this show number one a whopping 467 times in the past 10 years.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. This show's been so great. I'm really sad to leave, but I know I'll see these guys again.
Oh man, had so much fun. 10 years, it's been a great journey with y'all.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Yeah!
That's what actors want. One-to-one with the fans, acting at their best in a place that is a cathedral. Can you believe all the success?
When I auditioned, I was like, what is this?
I
But
was
now,
amazed.
10 years later, I was like, wow.
To be honest, I feel like I'm in a dream. Someone pinch me.
Okay.
The world was swept into an epidemic of one sanity. The Father Show was unavoidable in newspapers, magazines, and on television. In the fall of 2013, when The Father Show came onto the scene, tattoos with The Father Show or One Sanity didn't exist. Now, they're the hottest selling tattoos in all of art. About the only person who seemed unaware of the frenzy was a man living under a rock named Shaka Khan. This is Heather Futzenfu with Some News Show, interviewing the man under the rock. Excuse me, sir, do you have time for a few questions?
I do.
Have you ever heard of the Father Show?
No.
You haven't heard of the Father Show?
I don't know nothing.
The most influential show of all time.
A+.
Well, did you know that they invited you to be a cast member on their show?
How they know me?
They heard about you, but you obviously hadn't heard about them.
No, nothing. I have only three.
Well, would you like to accept their offer to be a cast member on their show?
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Okay, well, that's great news. It looks like the Father Show has another cast member now. All right, let's go.
You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Amen.
Your group is deeply religious, so how did Jesus play a big part in your time on the Father Show?
He played a big part by bringing us all together, and by bringing us all together, we are showing people the Lord, and we're having fun at the same time.
Well, our TV show is aimed not for the mainstream, but towards a kind of Christian value, and we want our viewers to have entertainment through the love of the Lord. I love it.
I love it.
I love it.
So, what did being on a series like this show you concerning your own father?
Made me like understand my dad a little bit more and like able to laugh at things better. Like the skits we do, some of them like at the time, like they're like, most of them are based on like old memories or like moments with our dad. And at the time, sometimes they're not funny, but like looking back on them, you can like see the humor and like why he did that for us. So it just really made me understand my dad.
All the time being away from our dads and our family, it's kind of hard to be away from them, but it makes us realize how important they are.
People are critical of your religious views. However, they can't deny the truth that this show is the greatest.
Daddy, can you teach me how to font?
Let's see if I remember. Okay, first off, you want a good feet, right? And then you want, I don't know, I forgot. Okay, top. Get it back to you, okay?
Well, where do you think you're going?
I'm going to hang out with my friends.
Not in that dress.
What are you talking about?
Close the door. Go change.
I can wear whatever I want, Dad.
No, you can't. It's too short. Go change. So, how do you call somebody?
Okay, first of all, Dad, you have to flip your phone the right.
But it's...
That's the first problem. Second of all, you were playing a game. So now you're gonna call him.
I just want to call my brother.
You're not gonna call him with that attitude.
Call me. Let's see, how you call? Huh? How you call? You touch, nobody call.
Too much attitude, Dad. He's not even gonna want to talk to you if you have that attitude. Why did you get an iPhone if you don't know how to use it? Why don't you just get like a prepaid phone or
Because I
something?
want to be cool in technology.
So how's school?
Report cards came out today.
Oh, did it? What did you get? A minus? Oh, okay. What did you get? A plus plus plus. Why can't you get an A plus 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 like your brother? Yeah. This is just not gonna cut it. I'm gonna have to ground you. Yeah. You're gonna get grounded. Just go. Just go.
Get out.
A minus, go.
Yeah.
Sleep.
Yeah. A plus.
Dad, growing up in, got any advice on dating girls? You start talking to girls?
Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
A girl?
A girl?
Yeah.
That's good. Can she cook?
I think so. Knowing you're like the one I look up to, you know.
You doing drugs?
No, I don't
Not
do
doing-
drugs. I'm not
Good.
Okay.
Good. A little bit.
No, okay, I need some advice on, girls.
What? You're dating?
Yeah.
Dad, I like this guy.
You like this guy?
Yeah.
Dad, am I on a date?
No. Why are you sleeping? Why are you sleeping? You're so lazy. What? You gonna ignore me?
In North Carolina, the Father Show and their fans have embraced the church. They have settled in a well above average show, complete with endorsement deals for sneakers, Swedish sedans, and even underwear. They even made a documentary about the show on 60 Minutes. And in the brief 10 years in the stratosphere, the show has come to a bittersweet end. Today just so happens to be Father's Day. And out of love for this amazing show, we want each of you to have a moment and tell your fathers just how much they mean to you.
I love you, Dad, because you do everything for us. Like, you make sure that we can do the best that we can, and you try to give us a better future. And you cook for us, and because you're my dad, and I'm really thankful for you.
I love you, Dad, because you do everything for me, and I just appreciate that so much. Thank you.
I love you, Dad, because you're my dad, and you do a lot for me.
I love you, Dad, because you're always there for me, and you provide for the family, and you're my dad.
I love my dad because he does a lot for me, even though like sometimes I don't deserve it. He just does it out of kindness, and especially like being in like a different area, like paying for like food and clothes that we need. And yeah, that's why I love my dad. I love you, Dad.
I love you, Dad, because you take care of us even though you're not here. And not having you here makes me miss you and love you more. I really appreciate how you travel and you go work somewhere else where instead you could be here, but you really love us, and I really appreciate that. Helping us, putting food on the table and making money for us. I miss you and I love you.
Oh, hey. I just wanted to say that I love you. I just really appreciate all you did for me during the time since I've been born up till now. And I'm thankful for you just working very hard every day, working overtime just to keep the house going. And I know sometimes it sounds like we don't appreciate what you do, but we definitely appreciate it fully.
Oh, I love you, Dad. I'm not living under a rock anymore. Just thank you for taking me fishing, you know. Now I can finally survive on some fish.
Oh, go ahead. Hey, Bob. I just want to say thank you for all you've done, and we really wouldn't be here without you. And you know, just yeah, we really wouldn't be here without you because we all start from you more while we're here. I just want to thank you for all you've done. You're an amazing dad, and I'm just thankful to have you because not a lot of people have dads to look up to. Yeah, so you know, that's. And I just want to end off by saying, I love you, you're a good dad, and happy Father's Day.